Welcome to Diamond Talks with Anthony. Today we're going to have an insightful conversation. For those that are new to the channel, we make mental conversations and content that's going to be beneficial to your personal development and your well-being. But in regards to today's conversation, we're going to be talking about self-discovery through hobbies and how pursuing interests can enhance your personal growth. I'm making this video because as I reflect on my own personal life, I recall growing up, my dad tossed me into playing sports because I was over here sitting on the couch eating snacks and all type of stuff, playing video games, which wasn't really healthy, right? But as I was playing these sports, I started to realize that, I ain't the fastest, smartest, tallest, individual out there, but I got gifts, I got abilities, and we gonna make something happen out of it. And overall, getting outside your comfort zone really helped me discover who I am, my abilities, and enhance overall my personal growth. So I really want you guys to take this video into consideration because there's gifts and things inside you, and by doing things of your interest, you will grow in the process, right? So let me just ask you a question overall. Have you ever felt a little lost or unsure about who you are or what you want to truly get out of life? You might be surprised to learn that one of the most powerful tools for personal growth is already at your fingertips. You feel me? Your hobbies, right? Whether it's painting, hiking, writing, or even playing music, engaging in activities that you love can be a gateway to understanding yourself on a deeper level, right? So by sticking around in this video, we're going to really dive into hobbies, self-discovery, and things that are going to help you improve overall, right? I want you to have a blessed life. I want you to have a life of fulfillment. So let's dive into it, right? So let's start off with our first segment of why hobbies matter for self-discovery, right? The truth is, hobbies give us the freedom to explore who we are without the pressures or expectations. We don't really care about what anybody else says. This is just us, our life, and what we want to do, right? So when we engage in something that we enjoy without worrying about the success or validation, it opens up a space for us to connect with our inner selves, our inner peace. We get to really see who we is, right? Our core, right? So when it comes to research, studies show that when we engage into hobbies, we activate parts of our brain that are associated with pleasure and creativity, which directly tied to one of our senses of self-worth and also personal satisfaction. It's like giving yourself the permission to explore your true potential. This is able to help you really unlock who you are and get, tap into like really what gifts do you have, right? If you're just sitting like I was in my earlier years, and people around me, like my father, people around me in my environment was being passive and really didn't give a F about anything, I wouldn't be able to really know who I am or really know certain skills or gifts and things that I had that are my hidden talents, right? So by getting yourself off your behind and trying things new is going to be able to help you discover your personal growth, right? So do things that are tied to you that you enjoy and continue that. Let's move on to the next. So how hobbies contribute to your personal growth, right? So engaging into hobbies has several direct benefits for your personal growth. So by, doing things that you're passionate about truly enhances your life and your happiness, right? So number one, we're going to start off with boost creativity and problem solving, right? So hobbies like painting, writing, and playing instruments encourage creative thinking. These activities push you to think outside the box, which carries, different areas of your life to helping you do problem solving and both your personal and your professional situations. So helps you thinking by doing things that are creative, right? The next is going to be increasing that self-awareness, right? So as you spend time with with things of your interests and your hobbies and different activities, this is going to help you uncover more about what you enjoy, what makes you feel more fulfilled, and also too what challenges to excite you, excuse me, and this also gives you that self-awareness as well, right? Overall, when it comes to your growth, that clarity of your values, your desires, and things that are even connected to your career direction, right? So this is really going to help you overall to really figure out who you are, where you're heading to, and what you truly enjoy. Next is going to be improves mental health and well-being, right? So engaging in hobbies that you enjoy can reduce the stress and anxiety, which basically overall can help you, be at balance, right? So research also includes into hobbies can lower the cortisol, which is also that stress hormone, and boost endorphins, such as like the good hormones that are going to be able to help you, smile and be happy and all type of stuff like that, which is about healing and having that balance, right? The next is going to be builds confidence and resilience. So whether you're learning a new language or taking up a new sport, or even mastering a new like musical instrument. Hobbies that give us the opportunity to step outside our comfort zone. Every time you step outside your comfort zone and you conquer a new challenge, it builds up confidence and resilience, which helps you tackle life's bigger obstacles with more ease. So as things are going to be coming through your life, because life has ups and downs, pros and cons, the good and bad, as you're going through things, this is going to really help you give yourself the confidence when you're doing things outside your comfort zone. So let's dive into the next segment, which is going to be choosing the right hobbies for self-discovery. I've always emphasized no one knows you better than yourself, but at the same time too, like I said earlier, is that by stepping outside your comfort zone, you will be able to find more of yourself. You'll be able to get more closer to who you really are and understanding hidden talents that you potentially may have, right? So it's okay to not really know what you're good at or what you want to do, but let's just get more creative. Let's really see what's out there and just finding things that may, potentially be your interest, right? And just going for it. But let's start off with number one, which is going to be explore new things. Don't be afraid to, like I said, step outside of that comfort zone and trying something new, like rock climbing, painting, coding, can unlock hidden passions that you never even knew that you had. I didn't know I was going to be nice at basketball. I didn't know I was going to be nice at football. I didn't know I was going to be nice at different things if I never tried. So I want you to take that in consideration. The next is going to be follow your curiosity. Be curious. Something that was told me at my community college by one of my professors is always ask questions. And this is one of my critical thinking classes. Keep asking questions. Keep your mind open. Keep your mind curious. Be optimistic, right? So follow your curiosity. Pay attention to things that spark your interest. Are you curious about photography? Are you curious about taking pictures? Are you curious about doing this? Curious about that? Like, look into that. Do that research. And your curiosity is going to guide you, right? So trust it. The next is going to be revisit childhood interests. I know that something that was said to me is that when you're interlocking into your childhood, good things happen. You find that peace, So revisit that. If you have some hobbies or activities that you liked in your childhood, right? So this can help you deepen some meaning. So remember when you used to love drawing. Remember when you used to like playing soccer. Remember you used to like reading. Reconnect with your old passions, and this can provide you with some valuable insights into your personal development, into who you truly are. The next is going to be start with what you enjoy. Ultimately, when it comes to hobbies that bring you joy, why not stick with it? If it feels like a chore or something that is forcing you to do it and is pulling something out of you, that may not be the right fit. So truly find the enjoyment when it comes to what you enjoy overall. Like, what is your passion? Really stick with that. Whatever that's going to keep you hyped up, that's going to keep you giving you that light. Next segment I want to talk to you guys about is how to make time for hobbies you personally, enjoy when it comes to your personal growth, right? So I'm gonna give you guys some tips when it comes to prioritizing hobbies and your growth, right? Number one is schedule it in. So treat your hobbies like appointments. Block off time when it comes to your calendar. At least 30 minutes a day that you're able to kind of give yourself something that is regulated towards your hobby, what you enjoy. And keeping this consistency is key because it's going to keep maintaining that personal growth, that peace, and you're going to be improving over time, right? So like I said, for instance, if you want to be able to, you love shooting hoops, right? Why not go to your gym or park, whatever, and just get some shots in and give yourself at least 30 minutes out the day, or find some time within the week to be able to make sure that you're giving your body, giving yourself what it needs when it comes to your enjoyment. So schedule that in. Number two is going to be combine hobbies with daily routines. If you're short on time, try to blend in your hobbies with daily activities. For example, listening to audiobooks while you're cooking, chefing it up in the kitchen. Practice mindfulness during the week, even with a walk. And then stretching, time in for like journaling on your lunch breaks, like trying to find different ways where crevices you get in there, and get some work done, right? And all these different things that you're doing is going to really help you maintain a good headspace and maintain that good well-being. The next is going to be don't overcommit, right? Sometimes you're being too critical, you're doing over too much, you're trying to over-assess. Things ain't going to work out. So the goal is not to stress your life out, stress yourself out. The goal is to, develop a fundamental roster of hobbies, right? And start with one or two, and then you're able to evolve naturally. So personal growth should feel fulfilling, not overwhelming, overall. So as you're trying to, make that commitment and organize things, do the best that you could do, but don't try to make it too overwhelming on yourself, right? Yeah, that's what I could say for that. But the next segment, let's talk about long-term benefits when it comes to hobbies of self-discovery. So what are the benefits? When it comes to studies, when it comes to research, a study from the University of California found that engaging in hobbies leads to greater overall life satisfaction, and people who pursue passions outside of their work tend to have more fulfilling, balanced lives. I want to highlight this because most people that I interact with or I see happen to spend a lot of their time when it comes to the work, professional life, and really pouring a lot of their energy into that. And then once they come out of that, or even if they retire, they don't know who they are anymore. They don't know what they want to do with themselves. And I'm highlighting this because by keeping something reserved for yourself, keeping your passions alive, keeping things that are, aligned to your hobbies and the things that you enjoy, this is who you are. You got to maintain that. And if you don't, you're going to be dealing with all types of things that I don't want you to be dealing with. And I don't want you to be overwhelmed, stressed, anxiety, depressed, and all type of stuff like that. So making sure that you're taking this research into consideration, because I want you guys to have an overall life satisfaction, right? And by these next tips are going to be able to help you maintain long-term personal growth, right? Let's starting off with number one, which improves emotional intelligence. When you spend time reflecting on your interests, you become more attuned to your emotions. Whether you're writing it in a journal or you're practicing yoga, these activities will help you, when it comes to your feelings, process your feelings, and increase your emotional resilience and, emotional intelligence as well, right? So making sure that you're doing things to reflect so you have this awareness. Number two is going to be fosters a sense of purpose, right? So hobbies that give you something you're excited about, you feel good about. This will provide you a sense of purpose and fulfillment beyond work and everyday responsibilities. This can lead to more fulfilling and motivated life. You feel good, you have something to aspire about, you got something to do, but at the same time too, you have something reserved for yourself that you're gonna get it. It's the best of both worlds, the yin and the yang, right? Number three is gonna be create opportunities for social connections. Many hobbies can be social, whether it's joining a book club, you're doing a cooking class, or even participating into sports, you're getting out there in the field, you're getting out there in the court, you're doing what you gotta do. These connections can enhance your support network and provide you opportunities for learning and growth from others, right? Even by playing sports, you realize that it's not about you. Even if you're that person that could drop 30, drop 40, drop 60, whatever, maybe you're a magnificent player. It's about team, right? You realize that too, like we all gotta protect each other. We all here together, right? I don't win without you winning. I don't lose without you losing. So this is a team thing. And by coming together and, socializing and playing sports and playing hobbies and find things of your interest, you're really going to be able to get a lot of, those good social connections. So I want you guys to take that into consideration. Overall, we talked about different things that are going to be able to give you that awareness, improve your well-being, your wellness by doing things that are truly embedded into you discovering who you are, by you finding things that you're interested in, and things that you're sticking with, that you love, and keeping this consistency into your work life and having that work-life balance. But overall, hopefully take some things that are beneficial. If you have any things that you want to be able to, shout out into the comment area, do that, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.